Hello! I don't know how to start this video, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. I picked 3 questions from the comments. There was a lot of great comments that I really wanted to do, but I'm only limiting it to 3. The first question, 2 questions actually, are from SEC4582. The first one is, what are you studying? Which is really a trick question because I don't know what I'm studying. I have it down as an associate in arts right now, I think, because I just had to declare a major. So I'm doing like the gen ed classes, you know, like math and English and history and psychology, stuff like that. I would like to go, if I can, into either music would be my number one job to have. If I could have a job and make a living that had something to do with me playing an instrument, then that would be the number one. Maybe like a sound studio kind of person. If I can't do music, then I would want to do maybe a history major. And I'd want to be like a history teacher, maybe like a professor or like a high school history teacher. I really like history. So if I could maybe be like a historian at a museum, that'd be kind of nice. And then the third option that I would choose, I'll limit to 3, would probably be something to do with like game design or being on like, working for a gaming company. Question number 2 is, what kind of music do you like? And this is the best one, I think, out of the questions, or my favorite one that I'll be answering, because I like music so much. That's like my number one thing in life is music. My favorite genres would probably be folk as like a predominant number 1 spot. Folk. Folk. Oh. I like that music. So, folk, rock in general, like, more, not like heavy metal, but like rock, alternative rock, indie rock, that kind of whole deal. I don't like country, per se, as in the newer country. I like older country, like 60s country, and then, you know, Johnny Cash, obviously. Not so much on the hardcore gangster rap, you know, about money and hoes and money. Number 3, which was asked by the Q Sierra. Shout out to you. How you doing? How's life? The question is, what do you think is the most important thing in a relationship? I thought that was a really good question. There's one thing that I think you can't have a relationship if you don't have, because it wouldn't really work, and that is trust. Trust is important in any kind of relationship, whether it be like a business relationship, a friendship, just in general, a battleship, any kind of ship really. If you don't have trust, you're not going to be able to be fully comfortable with that person, you know? Because you're going to have that feeling in the back of your mind that maybe they're off cheating with someone else on you. They don't feel exactly the same way that they're saying that they feel about you. I think that's the number 1 important thing in a relationship: trust. And now I'm at the point in the video where I ask you questions for you to answer in your video. And number 1, how long have you enjoyed writing? And what is the first thing you remember writing? The first story that you've come up with and took pride in, as in like, man, this is really excellent, I'm glad I wrote this. Number 2 is, if you could have any superpower besides the ability to like have all superpowers, what would it be and why? So I'll leave you with those to think about in your mind. Remember, for those of you watching this that aren't either me or Leah, leave comments on questions that you think we should answer, and on my video, leave comments that you think she should answer. What do you think is the most important thing in a relationship? It's breaking the law.